Lisa was involved with an extremely complex case, and she just coordinated all the teams that involved effortlessly. I know she must have been very tired, but she made it just look so easy. And that's why I nominated her, because it was exceptionally good work.
Well, I'll be quite honest, I didn't know I'd been nominated until I was shortlisted. and it was wonderful. It was a wonderful, wonderful feeling. I felt quite emotional, very proud, very humble.
I think this is the first year Macmillan have added this award, the Whatever It Takes award, and I think it's such a good category to add, because undoubtedly there's many Macmillan professionals out there who are all going the extra mile, especially during this time of the pandemic.
We really believe that over the last year we've gone above and beyond to try to be a patient-led service, so to see what the patients want when they want it. Our patient focus group has been massively central to all of our service improvements and service developments, and have really kind of influenced our plans to transition from face-to-face to virtual support. And I think that we're just really proud actually of our patient reps like Rob and other people who are involved, that actually their voice absolutely matters, and we really want to listen to them and be led by them.
I'm a volunteer and treated as one of a team of professionals, so it's with immense pride that I'm talking to you now. The support network had been developed through co-design and collaboration with patients, and when the pandemic hit, it was vitally important that all those programmes needed to become accessible at such a crucial time.
The work we were involved with was regarding COVID-19 and our response as an ambulance service to that. We were keen to ensure that we used our skills in palliative and end-of-life care to address the patient's needs.
We really wanted to support the wellbeing of our colleagues. So we set up debriefs that were available for clinicians to join to talk about situations they'd found complicated or perhaps distressing.
It was a very challenging time for everyone in the ambulance service, but we all kind of came together to do the best for patients.
People don't normally associate ambulance service emergency care with cancer care, palliative and end-of-life care, so it's really great to have the recognition from Macmillan.
As a Macmillan lead cancer nurse, obviously incredibly proud of my team. I work very closely with Estelle, who's obviously pivotal to the Macmillan Information Centre, and I was so proud of her, and also proud that we've been recognised for the difference we're trying to make for our cancer patients here at St George's.
The challenges was to making sure the information was getting to them, so we created posters, we identified places that they would go, rather in the hospital while not visiting the centre, and obviously using and learning a lot of the digital world in the meantime to make sure that we had all our bases covered as much as we could.
It was a really challenging time. We were in the midst of COVID, but we knew that we were anxious that our patients still got the support they needed. So we made time for this work. So although it was frantic, and I know that we were stretched, this was something that we needed to make time for and we thought was important.
During the first lockdown, we obviously could not touch patients or invite them into the hospital. And we started to call patients on a regular basis.
It doesn't have to be a huge thing that you do that makes a difference. I mean, just by picking up a telephone has made a huge difference to some patients.
Personalised care has taken the biggest hit, so the thing I'm most proud about is us actually really sustaining and focusing on that personalised care support for the patients.
I nominated the skin team because this team, despite already having achieved so much in their roles in recent years in the development of the skin cancer service for patients in the Northern Trust, they then, when they were faced with the many adversities during COVID, accepted those challenges and took them on board and done everything within their power to ensure that they still were delivering an excellent service to cancer patients and their families throughout the Northern Trust during the time of the pandemic.
It was just very humbling to think that what we had did for our patients had made a difference. I think the way we pulled together just as a team and got on with it, it was nice to be recognised for that.
This team collectively and consistently went above and beyond to make sure the needs of the patient and those important to them were at the foremost of their minds.
My dad had bowel cancer and he was diagnosed in October 2017, and Dad was struggling with pain relief, so he ended up coming into the Macmillan unit. They just did whatever it took really to make our experience so much easier. You felt that they were friends and family that you never really had.
At the time that the pandemic started, there was that real sense that we were, as it were, all in different boats, but very much in the same storm. We realised how important it was for us to take in and to support each other.
So I'm most proud of the way that they helped, supported each other, and then spread that onto the wards as well.
It was a strange situation, but also in other ways, it was actually quite lovely. I don't know how else to describe it. Just that togetherness and getting through this together was incredible.
It was a completely different experience to anything any of us have ever been through before, and it's nice to be recognised for that.
We've become stronger as a team, and also we haven't lost our focus in when it comes to patients living with cancer, because that's ultimately what we're here for, and I think that's going to continue and grow stronger each day.